Good morning, everyone. It might help if I unmuted my mic. I am running a little late this morning by like 20 minutes. Was gonna go live at 5:55, but I was late as per usual. Well, we have the rice fish tank. I have yet to find any rice fish babies in this tank, but doesn't mean they're not there. We have lots of Hermosa. Gonna have to start bringing these guys out of the tank. What is today? Today is October 9th, 2024. Yes, we both made it, Fish Nerd. I did not want to make it. Tonight is an early bed night for me. Bedtime. I am seriously getting some sleep tonight. Oh, I keep saying that, but then I keep not doing it. So it's kind of funny. Oh, look at all my little pregnant Hermosas. Like all the girls are, you know, getting ready to have the babies. I got to get the rest of my endlers out of here. I just turned their light on, so they're a little slow going. I know. We keep saying that, and we keep not doing it. Like Sunday, no. I was gonna say Sunday I'll have a day off, but no, I won't. This is my long week. Like I legit will not have an off day of things I don't have to do until next weekend. So I'm just gonna have to make a night and be like, look, I'm going to bed. It's just it is what it is. So I've got my Danios in a tub. We're gonna see how that works this morning. If not, I got another uh course action I want to try too. But I do have their little shoe tote. I've got one of those plastic shoe boxes set up. Fishner told me how to do this. So um yeah, but I've got like a piece of it sectioned off in the bottom with some moss and a piece of that plastic canvas. Yeah, so the eggs can fall through and the fish can't get to them. So hopefully I will have scattered the legs today and tomorrow and the next day. And I've learned something about my epistos. I know this is not the episto tank, so but my epistos seem to like the live food versus the flaked and uh pelletized food. So I am going to have to keep a constant supply of brine shrimp on hand for them and the Daphnia because since I've started feeding them the Daphnia, they have really colored up. She is like bright, bright yellow. Like she was yellow before, but now she's a bright yellow. So she's getting really happy, and so is he. So yeah, we've got tons of little fishies in here. They're just chilling, doing their thing. Got some new plants floating around in the tanks. Got some water lettuce. The angel tank's hopefully going to have some interesting looking hanging roots pretty soon. I did not realize how much water lettuce I had. That stuff is everywhere now. All right, there's a couple of my little Endler guys. Like, where were y'all at? Get the others out of there today. Put them in with the whisker tank. Also, I'm going to hopefully at some point show you guys the Cory tank because my little Corys are in there doing Cory things, and my plecos are getting huge. They actually look like real big plecos now. Hey, Mippet. Good evening. Yes, I will have a lot of little fishy soon. I've really got to get on Mr. Mousey to help me build those tubs so I can start, skimming fishies out of this tank. I've got some pearl weed floating in this tank now too. I'm hoping it'll make a good cover for any of the little rice fish babies that end up in this tank until, I get the other totes and the Formosa finally separated out. Because I think I am going to just make this a rice fish tank and just use it solely for rice fish breeding. But we'll see how that goes. My dwarf sag is it's slow starting, but it'll get there. It will get there. I need to throw a root tab in there when I get the water change going. I am about to bite the bullet and get some new sponge filters. The ones in this tank are a little different from the one I have in my Apisto tank. They're more porous. I know they kind of look the same, but the sponge media is different from the two. And like I've got great circulation in here, but the other tank is just not doing it. Y'all, I can tell the weather is changing because I'm waking up feeling really gruff in the mornings. Not my chipper self. I'm gonna have to start waking up at least an hour before I stream, so I'm not as gunky. I know that's so gross, but man, nerd, look at all those little formosas down there. There's so many of them. They are everywhere. It's like everyone got happy and then the population just exploded. Maybe that's why I like the color green so much, Mippet, because, plants are green. My moss is spreading out on the floor. I've noticed too, some more. Got another plant tangled up in that. I really need to get that bad boy out of there before it chokes it out. The rice fish are busy eating. They're like, there's food up here. We're going for that. Oh, So it is Wednesday. It is the middle of the week. It is hump day. The weekend is coming up. And yeah, I still have a lot of stuff to do though. I have so much to do. I just really want to get everything set up to where it's just, find baby fish, put baby fish in new tank. Morning, fish fam. Good to see ya. I can't even see my piece of driftwood that's in there anymore. It's like, is it in there? It is in there. There isn't a Nubius in there. You just really can't see it anymore. I'm gonna have to figure that out. I think I'm gonna, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure these plants out. Turn back that pogo stamen and before it chokes. Well, that and the moss. Mount Mossmore has gotten way out of control. Not a bad thing, but I'm gonna start making moss mats out of it. Walmart's got the uh plastic canvas on sale. So I figure, since I'm going to be setting totes up, I might as well set a plant tote as well. Get some moss going, maybe throw some other plants in there to propagate. Because, plants are good. You know, I'd rather grow other plants, but these are great. These will work. Um, Tomorrow morning, this may just be a tank only stream. We may just watch them do their little early morning thing. Just pop some music on and watch the fish swim for a couple of hours. Turn that light off and see if that helps this tank any. Light, can definitely affect the camera. I have learned that the hard way. I figured out how I'm getting the that wavy light effect. So right now I have like a bunch of floating plants in here, and yeah, they're blocking like the reflection of the light, but there's still enough light getting in, obviously, so we don't have that reflecting like wavy thing going on. I'm hoping the water lettuce in the angel tank will help that too, since it's such a big leaf. I'm really surprised they're not looking at it. It is a good way to start the day. Oh, thank you, Bit. My chat's a little laggy too, I'm noticing. I do not know why. Man, I'm a big laggy mess today, y'all. It's okay. You gotta wake up with the fishes. But yeah, I'm gonna, okay. So the biggest access to live food that I have right now is the 4-pound tin of brine shrimp eggs. So while I get my Daphnia going and while I get my vinegar eels, some more of those cultures going, And, while I'm feeding this the other baby shrimp or baby fish, I'm gonna just start with the brine shrimp for the apistos and maybe even for these guys because I think this would help a lot too. They drop a lot of eggs. That's got to expel a lot of energy. And plus, the first batch of babies will be big enough to where they can start eating them pretty soon as well. I would love to get them on camera. They're just so small. You really wouldn't see much. Not yet, anyway. Yeah, real swiftly. Sorry, you guys. I probably sound like Marge Simpson or her sisters. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And, as much as, I would love to not do that, I have access to it and they really like it. Like the Apistos get so happy when they can just hunt down their food versus just watching it fall. They don't really go for that. And I've got so much like food that they're not eating. Like when I feed them the flake food or even the pelletized food, I mean, it literally is just sitting on the floor waiting for the snails to come by and pick it up. And eventually they'll pick at it, but you can tell it's not really what they want. And unlike these guys, where anything that, you know, pops on the surface, they're going to go check it out and see if that's food. I haven't fed the angels the worms yet. I need to. I need to go get, um, before it gets any colder outside, I'm going to have Mr. Mousey actually dig me up some earthworms. And I'm going to build a little earthworm box here inside so I can have access to bigger worms for them because, like the little baby worms, okay, I have seen them because I use topsoil in my tank and there were baby earthworms in it. I've seen them tear up the baby earthworms, so I think they would really enjoy that. So if I could just get a tote going with some worms, and I could even like, yeah, I am gonna have a whole big live food culture going on in my house this year. Oh my goodness gracious, what rabbit hole have I fallen down? The live food rabbit hole. We need to have a stream about that nerd. Oh, they are red wrigglers. Yeah, that's like the common um earthworm we have here. So they're gonna really enjoy that. Plus, I kind of know that's a lot of what's in my compost because I went and bought a thing of live bait and just dumped it in there when I started composting. So I definitely find a whole bunch of them in there. hmm So yeah, we definitely need to have like a Saturday night stream about life feeding and life foods. We'll talk about that. So we'll get together and do a thing. But yeah, I just over the past week since well, it's not even been a week since I've got the Daphnia. But since I did get the Daphnia on Saturday, I've just noticed a big change in some of the fish that have been eating them. Because I have two separate jars. One that I'm kind of like starting like the culture in, where I didn't put as many, and then the other one that's like full of them already that I'm feeding off of. So hopefully I can keep that going all winter until spring, and then I'm gonna start a tote outside of them. And then these guys will have food forever. Well, at least for the summer. And I need to get a separate brine shrimp colony going because the one can't. The one is protected by by laws. That one cannot be dipped into ever in an emergency situation. Yep. Oh man. And see, that's something I haven't ever done, is I got like this huge compost pile because, you know, we cook a lot here. We have a lot of organic waste that goes in and out every day. We got 5 people we feed every day. So yeah, everything goes into the compost, and I've never gone in there to check the worms, and I really need to because the one like I could technically dig into, it's over a year old. The one I'm doing now, that one's not ready yet. But the worms are working away doing their thing. But yeah, most of the time I don't even buy bags of topsoil or garden soil anymore. We just grab that, throw it in buckets, and plant away. And like usually if I'm doing like tomatoes and even zucchini, I might fertilize them like after a month or so, but I really think it's overkill. I don't think it needs it. Uh, I do wish we had more garden snails here. That would really be cool. Very, very often do I see like out actually snails outside. We see everything else around here, but just never garden snails. And I've got a couple of little creeks and lakes by my house too that I've been wanting to check out for wood and rocks and stuff. Yeah, one day in Mipit, one day I swear when I actually have my own land, if that ever happens, I would love to have an actual real garden instead of the whole container gardening that I have to do. That would be so nice to actually have a garden bed and just be able to, have stuff everywhere. Uh, Thought I saw something going on in the tank, but I think that was just the fish swimming by, and I really yeah, need to get this tank needs a water change. I did one Saturday before I left. So, oh yeah, we're getting another storm too, coming through. It's not really, I don't think it's gonna hit Georgia so much. We'll get like residual rains and stuff, but down in Florida is gonna get hit pretty hard. I think it's Milton. My sister has decided she's going to ride out storm. I think that's a real bad idea, but it's her choice, so we'll let her do it. Nerd, I really bet it is. See, this is another reason why I tell Mr. Mousey we need to move to the Midwest. It's like I know more people out there. Not that I don't know people around here, But yeah, it's just Georgia is real hot in the summer, and I do not like real hot in the summer. We could be snowbirds. Midwest in the summer, come hang out with the family in the winter. It'd be great. Yes, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, y'all. I don't have much really planned uh for the rest of the week except for working on fish projects, you know, trying to get uh the Danios spawning, getting the pistos conditioned, and then hopefully get some of these least killies out of this tank. Because while I'm sitting here, there are just, and I hate it because the camera doesn't show you, like I can't zoom in on what's going on in the middle of this tank, like in the middle of that moss. But if you guys could see it, there are just heaps of babies in there. And that is a lot of fish in this tank. So yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna work on getting them moved around. Yes, the Danios are in the tubs. So hopefully let them do their thing. I'm giving them some peace and quiet, and you know, we will see if we get eggs. And if not, I will try again tomorrow morning. Yeah, because that one Danio has got to be, she is so big. She's got to just be dropping eggs on the regular. So yeah, yeah. I mean, there's just no way she isn't. It's just, yeah. Hopefully, after I get my other 29, some more plants in it, get some root tabs and some more root tabs in the substrate, really get the plants going in there. I'm hoping that by next spring I can start another mystery snail tank. I don't want to start like another new tank until I get the rest of this stuff situated at this point. But since my sister is going to be moving, one of my sisters is going to be moving back in with us for a little while. So, and since she's like a real quiet person, I'm going to set up an aquarium in her bedroom. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, you know, if it came down to it, I could do that. Just pop an air stone in that bucket, leave them overnight, bam. In the morning, have eggs. Morning, Grace. Good to see ya. We're just watching some fishies, doing some things. Got to remember to start scheduling my streams at night. I keep forgetting to do that. So I'm trying to remember. I did it last night. I was very proud of myself. But yeah, the other thing I need to do is I really need to get my endlers out of this tank. The rest of them, I think I've got like 4 left in here, maybe 5 out of all of them. But yeah, they're coming out of here today or tomorrow because, again, like I said, there's just so many fish in this tank. And I'm fairly sure my plants are handling the bioload fairly well. but that's still a lot of fish in this tank. So it's time for them to go. They gotta go do their thing in another tank with the whiskers. Yeah, I do think tomorrow I'm just gonna pop this tank on, and as soon as I like start it the minute, like, well, not the minute I turn the lights on, but wait to turn the lights on until I start the stream, and then feed them, let them wake up, and just let this go for a couple of hours tomorrow. So tomorrow will just be like a chill, like just watching some fish kind of day. Because, I'm just really talking about the same stuff. I'm just working on projects right now. And hopefully we will be able to see them all soon. Because it takes time. It's not like I can just say my fish are grown up. I wish it worked like that. That would be great. Get some miracle grow for my fish. Miracle grow is not good for your aquariums, by the way. Just putting that out there. Use topsoil. And if you do use miracle grow in your tank, like for the soil, the potting soil, cap that stuff real good and don't put a snail in there. Do not put a snail in that tank. That's my PSA for the day. Learn from my mistakes. It's time to put a new mop in this tank too. It really is. It really is. Like, please learn from my mistakes. Let me be the reason that, your fish don't become up don't become on the. That's what I was thinking, fish nerd. Because like I've got a lot of them. I've got a lot of them in there. Like there's two pregnant mamas right there. Heck, one of those and like two or three males, and like you'd be set for a colony because whoo wee, they would, yeah, yeah. That's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna probably pull the adults out of this tank because I'll never catch the babies. That's just not gonna happen. I've tried it before. I'll catch the adults, but I will not catch all those babies. I've still pulled a couple of babies out of that other tank that I had them in before this one, and yeah, they're that small. So, I mean, heck, I thought the one shooting around the tank was a moth. So, um, but yeah, I think I am gonna pull some of the adults out in the next day or so, and next month at the or either put them up for sale or take them to the fish club and see if anyone's interested. That's a good idea. As long as I can catch the fry. Heck, even if I just pop those, like the adults in a tank for like a week, I'll have fry like in there. So, hey, good morning, Deep State Annex. How you doing? I'm gonna start farming sea monkeys again. So, I'll have to talk to you about penguins. Might need some more uranium. Gotta make the sea monkeys big and strong again. They need extra eyes. Irradiated brine shrimp, your pet superfood. That was a really bad joke. I now have me and Deep State Annex on every government watch list in the world. You're welcome. Man, I can't believe, is the sun already coming up? What time is it? Yeah, it's about 7 a.m. I can believe that. It's like started to hear a little bird chirp outside. I was like, what is going on out there? Yeah, definitely. I will talk to you though about the Formosas and yeah, put out feelers and figure out how we're gonna move these guys because I have so many killings. Needless to say, think I have mastered breeding the Formosa. They are great little fish though. I okay, so this is what I would suggest. If you want to fish, right? Like really chill, you'll kind of see, you kind of won't, but you've got like a lot of plants. Exactly. Get a pair, add water. Get you like a bunch of like some moss, kind of do like Mount Mossmore here. Get you some other fish and throw like a couple of males, couple of females in there. And then one day you're gonna look up and you're gonna have a tank full of them and you're gonna be like, how did that happen? These are easier to breed than guppies. I've had more success with them than guppies. For some reason, guppies, I don't think like my water for some reason. I think either one, I have them in too big of a tank. Could be that. It's either the tank size or the water quality. Something about my water they don't like. The rice fish like my water. The Formosa, the flagfish, the Apistos seem to do okay with it. The angels have done great. Guppies, and I'm hoping the Endlers will be okay. 'Cause if not, I am gonna cry. I waited so long for these Endlers. So yeah, I'm really hoping the Endlers will start doing better once I get them in Mr. Whisker's tank. And I've almost even thought about just setting them up their own little 10-gallon for now. But then I need a rack. And then I start a whole new can of worms. So, you know, or I get a tote and just start there. Like, why is our living room so full of fish, Mouse? Can we have the living room back? No, you have the den. You get the den. Well, y'all, I am about to start sneezing because my nose is stuck and I can feel it coming on. So I am going to save everyone from that and from myself. And I am going to go ahead and wrap this up today. But tomorrow morning it will be just a fish only. I'll download some new music tonight, set up a little playlist, and we'll do a little wake up music montage with the fish tomorrow. Just watch them swim. And yeah, I'm gonna try to send the numbers out of this tank today. I think that's gonna be part of my other project while I'm waiting on the Danios to do their thing. So waiting for Danio eggs and yeah, moving some fish around. That's what I'm doing today. Well, I hope everyone has a good day. Have a great Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. The weekend is coming. I promise. It's closer than you think. But yeah, I will see y'all tomorrow morning. And oh, okay. So just yeah, awesome. I'll just leave them there. Yes. Have a good day and a good night, everyone. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Some of y'all I'll see you later today. But have a good day, everyone. Oh, hey, Deb's Aqua Pet. All right. Well, yeah. All right. I will see y'all later. Bye.